Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the simulator. Today on GSPro, we're not doing anything in particular. I just had I had it choose a course randomly out of all courses, not just what I had installed. It selected a course called Worplesdon Golf Club. I don't know where that is. I set this to 2 feet for realism. Mulligans are on in case the launch monitor does what it does best and misses a shot or does something weird. White tees, that's what I play in real life. Probably should be playing shorter tees than that, but I'm a stubborn old man. Everything here is normal except for I've turned the stimp to 11. And those are your vital statistics. Let's load up the course. I have no idea what we're loading up here. But I'm going to pause you guys while I do it so you don't have to look at a loading screen. All right, we'll see you in a minute. All right, guys, we're back. Looks like a nice little course. Most golf courses, sadly, I mean, unless it's a well-known one, most of them look the same, right? There's trees and grass and sand traps and all of that form of stuff. Don't really know how to make it any more exciting than that, unfortunately. But this course was designed by TechBud, which means it's probably going to be pretty good. TechBud does amazing stuff. I subscribe to him on Patreon. I give him some of my hard-earned money every month to keep making nice courses and recreating nice courses and stuff. Anyway, you didn't tune in to hear me talk. I am willing to bet on that. Let's aim a little to the left here, even though I know the wind is also blowing that direction. And let the shot shape take care of itself here. Okay, not a bad tee shot. Certainly not very long, but that's fine. 163, got kind of a nasty wind. Don't aim for the center of the green, but I know the wind is going to push it to the left, so. Yep. Okay. Up there. We are on the green by God's good grace. Let us putt. 43 feet up, 14 inches. I don't know, what, 50 something feet here. It didn't break too much, but we're close at least. Should be able to make them at this length. Par, we'll take a par. Okay, second hole's 400 yards. This is a good looking course. You could literally be in anywhere, America, anywhere Europe. It's really difficult to know where you are. Wind's blowing in our face. My drive is not going to go 275 yards. Let's just get it somewhere near the fairway here. That was a worm burner. I was not looking down at the ball when the club hit. And that's what happens, guys. You kind of hate to hit those shots on camera, but they happen. Okay, no hero shots. Those are dumb. They don't get you anywhere. So to get around this safely around this tree and get you back on the fairway, we're looking at a little 120 or so yard shot. Wind's gonna help it over there, and also the lie and the slope of the fairway, so. There we go, back in play. after a pretty bad tee shot. We're 250 yards out. I certainly don't hit anything 250 yards reliably, but we're gonna get it closer to the green. No immediate danger here. A couple of tiny bunkers up there in front of the green and then one on the right of the fairway. Probably gonna bounce in those flowers or whatever. You might find your ball in there if you watched it go in and knew, you know, pretty much where it was. Okay, we're in the rough and we're hitting directly over a sand trap, unfortunately. 54 yards. Not my favorite shot in the world. We're good. We got some room to play with here. Okay, that wasn't a bad shot. This is for bogey, unfortunately. Remember, we had to get back on the fairway after a worm burner drive. And we're able to drop that putt somehow. All right, par 3, excuse me, third hole is 378 yards. It's downhill. It doesn't matter. We can't get it there anyway. You'll see we got a hazard all along the left side of the fairway. Let's just try to put one in play here. Closer to the hole. It doesn't need to be on the fairway, but we don't necessarily want to be losing strokes. Okay, that turd should float. Probably 200 and something yards. Not bad. Okay, we're 140 out, slightly downhill. We got some wind blowing left to right. Just always trying to get it on the green. Okay, we cleared the bunker. It looks like we're going to be on the green. Not a bad shot. Putt's breaking pretty hard from left to right, and it looks like it's downhill. Let's just get it somewhere in the vicinity here. These are hard putts to make. Okay, should be a par there. That's good stuff. All right, this is gonna play, I don't know, 190-ish. Got a pretty good wind. I don't have a very reliable 190 yard stick, so we'll play what we got here. All right, that's unfortunately going way over to the left. That wasn't very close at all. Pretty crummy shot here. Really not a lot you can do. Just kind of get it up there, I suppose. All right, we hit the tree branch. I tried to kind of punch it out, but it didn't work. Now we're aimed directly at the tree. I don't have a lot of options here, so it'll be another shot similar to that. It's unfortunate when you're not near the green on these par threes because you're guaranteed kind of bogey, double bogey. And then that didn't quite go far enough. So this hole is gonna Definitely add some strokes to the old scorecard here, unfortunately. If that wasn't offline, that might have gone in the hole. It might have been too hot though, and like hit the hole and bounced out. It's tough to say. That is what happens when it takes way too many shots to get on the green. Okay, fifth hole's 397 yards. Let's see if we can put a tee shot somewhere worth a crap. That's not good at all. Let's see if we can get out of here. Oh boy. What kind of options do we have here? There is absolutely no chance of threading that through. They're just going over a bunker. Let's just get it out of here. Pretty unfortunate shot there, unfortunately. Unfortunately shot. I don't know what that hit. It looks like we might have been playing out of a bush. That sucks. Okay, 175 yards. This would be a real crummy shot in real life if you ever even found the damn ball. But let's see what we can muster up here. Oh, that was bad. We are not having a good hole here. Hitting everything real toey. I don't know what's causing it. That's all right though. Okay, after a very unfortunate set of events, we're near the green. Didn't manage to get up on it. That was pretty limp wrist, but we're on the green, right? This is for double bogey, so it'll probably be a triple. You're not gonna make many at 23 feet. Okay, triple? Yeah, that's unfortunate. Yeah, let's see here. Sixth hole's 480. It's par 5 though, thankfully. Okay, the launch monitor doesn't like that ball. That didn't feel good at all. We're lucky to get 200 out of it. Ball striking has just been absolute trash lately. Three wood here. It's going left. Let's see what the culprit on that shot was. Yeah, it wasn't that bad, I don't know. Came out to in. I don't know. Okay, we're playing about 100 yards here. Please roll up there. Got to capitalize a little better on these par fives. There really ain't much more to say about it. All right. Yeah, that was a trash shot too. I'm not trying to be hard on myself, but like I haven't hit the center of a club face in probably 200 or 300 shots. Waste of a stroke there. Bogeys are okay. I do not like double bogeys. Okay, 193. This 4 hybrid kind of has not been hitting worth a crap today at all. Looks like the saga continues. Solid ball. It looks like we came out to in with a closed club face, so you can almost guarantee that what just happened was going to happen. That felt like crap too. Yep, towed it right off the sticker. I was actually entertaining the idea of getting some muscle backs. Yeah, we'll leave it at that. Apparently you shouldn't even touch a blade or a muscle back until you're like lower than a 20 handicap and you hit the sweet spot regularly, so. I'll probably still find some reason to buy them. This green is playing games with us here. Let's get up there, please. I hate double bogeys. All right, looks like we got a dog leg left on the 8th hole here. It's typically not a problem. I don't usually hit my drives left. As you can see, they slice horribly. Let's see here. I don't know what to say. That seemed to have worked out somehow. Probably because of the dog leg. That felt really bad. Probably off the toe again if I had to guess. Yeah, man, everything's coming off the toe. Let's see here. I'm not so sure that shot would have gone that far on the real course, but the simulator is a training aid and should not be used for anything really other than that. That's the tune I'm barking. Get on the real course if you can. That was super weird. I don't play a ton of golf on the real golf course, but we get out quite a bit. And you just start to see some of these shots in the simulator. They don't do what they would do in real life. Okay, what do we got going on here? Okay, that was way high off the club. Still got 230 out of it. It's hard to complain about that. Iron. Looks like we avoided certain death there. On that close to that sand trap. $17-footer here. Must have been uphill. That thing stopped quite abruptly. Okay, bogey. What do we got here? Over the water. Sit down. Got pretty lucky there. All right, fairway. Some number of feet here. Still went too far. She's still going. Nope. Stupid bogeys. All right, what are we at here? 12 over after 10. That ain't bogey golf. That's a little worse than bogey golf. Oh, you're still probably going to beat your friends pretty good though, depending on who you play with. Playing 1.2 bogey golf. What do we got here? I don't hit 286 yards. There we go, that's more like it. Might be able to find our ball. One of your buddies was watching where it went. We've effectively cut ourselves off from the green and still have a mile to go. Let's hit the 3-wood. Get over that bunker. Hell yeah. I'm not complaining. All right, 130 yards. Starting to put some shots here together. I don't know what's different because it looks like most stuff's still coming off the toe. I strongly doubt it's because I'm sick. That's a good putt right there. I'll take that. 500 yarder here. Back-to-back par fives, if I'm not mistaken. I'm surprised they picked that up. That sucks, man. That came off way left. Yeah. Oh, way out to in. That is crazy. If you're coming out to in with your driver, you're gonna have a bad day most of the time. Might be on the fairway. Certainly gonna need to hit another couple of shots like that because we're way out. That's another one to the left. I think we barely missed some water there, fortunately. Yeah, I don't know. Closed club face? I don't know, folks. We'll get there though, we'll get there. The ball striking will improve as time goes on. That one's left too, but that felt like it was not toey. It was a little less toey. And then somehow we're on the green. For par. Par 5. I believe what happened off the tee's called a snap hook or something. I think. Oh, that was so close. What time is it? Time to be done with this round. Bogey, it's pretty good. Par 5s are, they're nice. That's where the pros gain most of their birdies, is on par 5s. Don't let the crap you see on TV fool you. Everything they show you is to make a buck or sell a golf club or make you think that there's some magic bullet out there that's going to improve your game. That strike felt pretty good. It's not going to land anywhere specifically awesome, but it felt good. Yeah, it was right off the face. All right. Gotta open the club and get this up. This shot in real life is insanely difficult. And Just because it came out like that and landed where it landed doesn't mean that's what it would have done in real life. Because it sure wouldn't have. Probably would have hit that retaining wall. Okay, this is a strange little double breaker here. I don't see this a lot. It doesn't feel familiar. That was a good putt. All right, 13 over after 13. That's bogey golf. Probably for most weekend warriors, you're gonna be beating your buddies pretty bad. I know I keep saying that, but it becomes painfully evident to me every time I'm on the actual golf course. Okay, closed face. Blah, 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 blah. Another one to the left, huh? Bounce right, please. I'm not sure what just happened. That was a very lucky shot. All right, what do we got here? 250, not a very long drive. Okay, over to the left again, unfortunately. In, out to in club, face, not face. Club travel was out to in. I'm not smart enough to know how to get rid of that yet. Okay, we had a senior moment with the launch monitor. Not bad. Oh, you always hate those. Just a little bit harder and it'd have gone in. Another par 5, 490 yards. Oh. Ooh, that thing is banana and over hard. Yep, out to in again. Uh, 305 yards still to go. Nothing special going on here. Okay, it's not letting me, that was really shallow water. It's not gonna let me play as it lies, unfortunately. So that sucks. You hate to waste these par 5s, but you're gonna do a lot of that in the beginning. Is this the right club for this? It might be. Let's see here. Aim a little bit for the center of the green. too bad. For bogey. Lucky, lucky. All right, $185 plus some, $190. It's saying to use a 7-iron, but not the way we're swinging today, baby. That's gonna go way left. Little burner there, little stinger. You hate to do that on a par 3. What do we got here? Let's hit this club here. That was pretty poorly struck. Okay, what do we got going on here? Yeah, that was a bad shot too. What'd we do? I don't know. It just wasn't hit hard enough. That was hit way too hard. That happens a lot on the real course too, especially if you're hitting off a bare ground and the ground's pretty hard. Your chances of thinning the ball they go up dramatically. Not a bad shot, but it was the gift that keeps on giving and giving and giving. It's still giving. That's crazy. Looks like we were coming downhill. And then that barely made it into the circle for what, a triple? Never want triples. I just cannot hit a golf ball today. 403. Luckily we're on the 17th hole. Ball striking has just been out of control. I don't know if I need to stretch or I don't know. That was a real bad strike. Yeah, top. And then it somehow hit a tree too. Tough to say. Okay, it's telling me to go straight through a tree, and I know that that's not a good idea. That rarely ever works out. $115, is that what it says? Seems like every hole's got this little couple of bunkers near the green with some like purple flowers. To which I say, change the record, I guess. 40 feet. Oh my goodness, that was so bad. That was my fault, 110%. Oh no, a double. Holy crap. Okay, we're probably gonna break 100, which is fine. I've said this before and I will continue to repeat it. For me, score in the simulator is 10 to 15 strokes better than it would have been on the real course. I know for better golfers that probably tightens up a lot. Another, what are those called, snap hooks? Yeah, I don't know. Having a pretty rough day though on the off the tee. Yeah, way out to in. That's just a trash shot. I'm not really sure how else to put it. And then there's your slice again. Out to in with a closed, open club face. See, even my 7-iron, which is usually that's usually my ride or die as far as my irons go. That thing's not exactly firing on all cylinders, I wouldn't say. Okay, we are on the putting surface, as they say. 18th hole, 18th green. That's probably too far to the right, but I'm honestly more worried about distance control. That should end it. Okay. Not a good round. And that's only 6,400 yard tees. Looks like we bogeyed almost every hole here, or worse. 1, 2, 3, 4 holes that were pars. I'll take this score on the real course any day of the week, but on the real course, I think this would have been closer to a 110, maybe a 105. Nothing to write home about. Ball striking is not working out at all right now. Going on 3 weeks being sick. I'm on antibiotics. I want to say that's what it is, but I don't think that's what it is. Just going through a rough patch, and I'll get over it like everybody else does. Oh, and I just noticed this is a par 71, so that's even 1 stroke worse of a score than I thought. But yeah, guys, I'm gonna try to get well here. I'm working on it. Stuff's clearing up. I appreciate you watching as always, and I hope you guys have a good one. We'll see you in the next video.